Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. Now, as we all know, every day foreign men are coming here to Thailand to have fun. But for a certain percentage of those men that come here to have fun, they end up falling in love with a girl from the bar, the side of the road, or a girl that they've met on a dating site. Once they fall in love, they want to live with that new girl. They don't want to be away from them. Yeah, they don't want to go back to their own country, to go back to the types of women that they used to be with. They want this new smoking hot girl to be by their side every single day to make them happy. So they will do everything that they can in order to come here to Thailand and be with that girl. Now, before I continue on with this video, firstly, I'd like to share a comment that was put on my last video that I uploaded, and it kind of sums up the experience that all of you guys are going to end up having. These new generation of Isan Bar 304s are going to wreck these simps and old boys differently. They will be dealing with a nocturnal woman child who will be glued to her phone, addicted to TikTok, and watching cartoons, also wearing pajamas as if they were bought from the children's section, throwing their toys out the pram when they don't get what they want, like the movie Gremlins. They appear cute, like Gizmo. Then after, you will see their true colours, a gargoyle-like creature. Ha! Guys, I had to laugh at that comment, right? Because that kind of sums up most guys' experiences about the type of Thai women that they've got involved with here in Thailand. Now guys, before I continue on with the video, they're not all like this. It's just that more than likely the type of girls that are going to be interested in you and the type of girls that you're going to meet within the circles that you're in, such as inside of a bar, meeting women out on the street, or even meeting women on online dating sites, yeah? These types of women that you're going to meet, and these types of women that are interested in you, more than likely you're going to have this experience. And I think for a lot of guys that have lived here for a long time, that have been around, had a few relationships or got involved with a few different girls, they know this to be true. So anyway, back to the story. So you get with these types of girls, you've fallen in love. This woman's beautiful, she's amazing, she's saying everything that you want to hear, she's super cute, she's really warm, she's really loving. She is nothing like your ex-wife or girls that you've met in the past in your own country, and she's smoking hot. So you're happy, you're living the dream. Now this woman is struggling to make money and she can't spend all her time with you. So she starts putting suggestions to you about maybe living together, and she needs money because she has to send money home to her mum. She may have children that her mum or her sister or her auntie is looking after. So she needs to basically obtain a salary similar to what she was getting when she met you. So then that's where the monthly sponsorship comes into play. And you will do anything to keep this woman by your side. So you will offer to pay that 20,000 baht or 30,000 baht that's being negotiated by her with you. But you don't realize it's a negotiation. You're just thinking you're doing something nice, you're being a great guy, but in reality, all you're trying to do is keep your dream alive and keep it running 24/7. So now you've got the woman on the payroll. She's getting paid a monthly salary. She's more happy than ever before. She's treating you better than ever before. And she's also living with you. However, this is short-lived, and after maybe 1 or 2 weeks, things start to change. She starts to get depressed. She starts to get moody. She starts to get angry. And what she's trying to do is obtain a reaction from you. She wants you to basically say, baby, what's wrong? How do I make you smile again? How do I turn you back into that woman that was happy and cute and warm and friendly like Gizmo before? She will then tell you what her problem is. And it will be to do with money. Yeah, she will give you a certain scenario or just deliver a problem to you that's causing her so much distress that needs a lump sum in order to make it go away. And you want your happiness. And again, if you can afford it, you will do everything you can to turn that woman from a gremlin-like creature back in to Gizmo. So, she obtains the money from you. She gets a lump sum. She's happy again. Everything's great. The dream is rocking around 24/7 and everything is going A-okay. Good life. Happy wife. Not yet. The next step is, baby, darling, we need to go visit my family. Yeah, we've been seeing each other, we're living with each other, my family want to see you. And from my culture, darling, in my culture, it's not good to be with man like this. We live together, we have to be married now. We have to go get married. That'll be the next thing. Now that will make a lot of men extremely happy. Wow, this smoking hot, beautiful girl, my little Gizmo, wants to be my wife. How proud am I? Walking with this woman with a ring on her finger, and she is all mine. Yes, baby, when do we go to meet your parents? This is such a privilege and honor that you're going to do this to little old me. Oh my God. Okay, next step, Isan. The next minute, you've either rented a car or you've bought a car and you're heading over to Isan to go and meet all the family and all the friends. On the way, you'll be told, let's go to Macro or let's go to a certain store. We need to buy beer, we need to buy groceries because we need to do a big party to let everybody know about the marriage. Also, baby, I need to tell you about the sinsod or the dowry. You'll say, what's that? And then she'll start to tell you about her culture again. In my culture, darling, it is only right for you to offer my parents some money to stop me from working, to take me away from them, to be with you. This is how our culture works, and everybody has to do it. My family are very poor and they need to feel that they're going to be okay so they can say yes and be happy with you and allow you to marry me and for me to be your wife. I love you so, so, so much and I want to be with you forever. So we need to make them happy. Then you will go, okay, how much? Now guys, the price of this can vary. It all depends on what she feels she can generate from you. She might say up to you to see if she can get a much higher figure than she's thinking of. So this is where it will get a little bit awkward and you will get different tactics coming from the woman, but most of them may say up to you, or they might just hit you hard with a big figure. But dowries can range from any kind of figure, guys. It can go from just 10,000 baht up to like 5 million baht, for example. It all depends on what she feels she can generate from you. So basically, that's where the awkward conversation will go, and she'll start to be very strange, start to feel down, and want you to make her happy again. You're already on the way. You've already got the groceries, you've already got the beer for the party, everything's exciting, so you can't break this good feeling now. So then you'll negotiate a price in order to let the parents know what you're willing to pay. If you can go and get it from the bank now, that would be great. We'd like to pay it early so you can give that to my parents when we get there and they can be super happy. Allow me to marry you and our future is set. We're set for life, baby. We're going to be with each other forever. And you're that in love and you've already got your feet in the water with this woman. You feel like there's no going back now. And if you can afford the price that's been negotiated, most men, when they're currently at that point and in that situation, they're going to pay it. You get to the village, you get the most warmest welcome you could imagine. You feel like a rock star. Everybody's loving you, super excited, and they're treating you like a king, and you're loving life. And then all of a sudden, you'll be sat there with mum, with dad, or whoever's in charge, and you'll be presenting the money to them, being all sweet, trying to be the best you can be, possibly got a shirt and a tie on, doing your thing because you're asking for marriage, so you're taking it super serious, and then you're handing over money to the mother and father. They've got a big smile on their faces, and then everybody gets stinking drunk and you feel great and pass out until the next day. Right guys, so you get the drift and you get the idea of what kind of happens from meeting the girl to falling in love to dealing with her temper tantrums and her moodiness to trying to make her feel better by giving her money. She moves in pretty quickly, and then all of a sudden we talk about getting serious, getting married, going visiting the family, and basically tying the knot. So once you've paid the dowry, then you can go and get married. Now for most guys, they'll just have a village marriage. What's a village marriage, you might ask? A village marriage is a non-legal marriage. It's just a simple ceremony within the home village where they'll do a ceremony. You can exchange the dowry, the sinsod, the payment at the wedding ceremony and some jewelry or whatever, some kind of gifts. But if you've already done it previously, they'll probably give you that money back in order for you to present it at the ceremony so it looks all good and everybody smiles and goes, wow, look at that money that foreigner's giving. So you get married and you deal with the ceremony. It's non-legal. And it's just simply, in the eyes of the village, you are now husband and wife. So whenever you go to that village, people will recognize you as that you're the husband to that woman. Yeah. And then they will expect big things from you. Everybody will be looking at the family home, expecting it to be nicer or get a brand new home built or for things to change and for their lives to get better. Not your wife's life, but the family's life, mum, dad, children, whoever's within that family. They will expect that their lives are going to become bigger and better. And this is where the next part of your story begins. So now you're all married and you head back to your rented accommodation, rented condo, rented house, wherever you're living, and you go back. And you'll have a few nice days. You might even go for a honeymoon and go to Koh Chang or Koh Samui or somewhere for your honeymoon and have a great time and feel super in love. Now at this point, you have to understand you've spent a lot of money. Yeah, you've invested a lot of money. You've moved to Thailand, you're renting a house, you've just paid for a big dowry, you've been paying for her problems, you've still got her on the payroll, you're paying a monthly salary, and you're also taking care of not just yourself, but you're taking care of her, and she doesn't put her hand in her pocket. So by now, you're already financially well into this relationship. And your monthly outgoings are a hell of a lot more than what you had when you was back in your own country. And then all of a sudden, people turn around and say, is Thailand cheap? No, not if you get with a woman.
Andy is taking me to a gold store because gold is a significant part of the engagement because you can show people that your husband can provide for you. We are looking for a ring for me, ring for her, bracelet for her, and necklace for her.
So, once life becomes back to normal and your honeymoon period is over, then the woman will start thinking, right, I'm bored now. I miss my friends. I don't party anymore. This is boring living like this every day. I miss my family or whatever. And you'll start seeing that this woman is not happy and she feels upset. You're not going to the bedroom as often as you used to do. And this dream is starting to not be so much fun anymore. But you want that dream to go back to how it was. So we need to speak to the woman. What's wrong, baby? How can I make you happy? Why are you sad? Yeah, how can I help you? You tell daddy now, I will help. Yeah, I will make you smile. Then we need a future, darling. We need to buy a house. We need some land. We need a better car. I need a motorbike to travel around. Yeah, I need to go visit my family. My mum told me she got problem. We need this money for this, or we need that money for that. Yeah, we have problem with the house. Rain is coming in. It's rain season now, and there's so much rain in the living room. Look, I show you photo. I show you it real. Yeah, check photo out. Yeah, I feel very poor. I need to go to work. I need to help my family, baby. You'll hear all these problems and you'll understand why she's upset. Then you'll start to feel guilty. But then ultimately, you want your dream back alive and you will do anything to make you have that feeling that you had in the beginning. And then this is where it turns into a slippery slope, yeah, if it hasn't already. And you will start investing more money into making that woman happy. Now, she has formed a habit at this point where she knows that every time she's got a sad face or doesn't take you to the bedroom or doesn't show enthusiasm and happiness and cutesy, you're going to ask her what's wrong. And she's going to be able to obtain money from you by giving you some kind of story in order for you to try to make her happy. And she will continue with this until you are bled dry. When you are bled dry and you can no longer financially help this woman smile, that's when the big arguments will start. That's when the drama will go to a next level and it will become more and more serious, and those toys will certainly be thrown out of the pram and headed at your head. And this is where the relationship starts to break and fail. And then very, very quickly, you can find that your wife has gone. She's left you alone. You've got no money left. Now, you may have put money into a house, but when you're trying to communicate with her in order to try to sell that house or whatever, she's already got a family that's moved into it, for example. Yeah, she'll say that my other house, it's gone now. You know, this is the only place that we've got to live. And basically, you're going to end up losing that house and losing all the money that you invested. And that woman's disappeared. And you're just left with your normal paycheck or your normal retirement money that you get each month with no saving whatsoever and nothing to show for it. And then you become another statistic. Now, guys, this is why we share everybody's stories on the channel. We want you to not just hear from me and give you an example of what could happen to you, but I want you to hear what other people have to say and share their experiences of what has happened to them, because there's so many different scenarios, guys, and for you to take heed take warning, and hopefully wake up out of that dream state that you are in, so you don't become emotionally and mentally broken and then financially ruined. Stay safe out there, guys. Enjoy Thailand for what it is, and protect yourself at all times. Guys, if you've got your own story that you wish to share on the channel, send me an email to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. Let everybody know about your story in order to try and save other men from making the same mistakes that you made. Okay, guys, ciao for now.